When you think about clothes, what do you often think about? How it feels? Comfort? Does it represent you when you wear it? In the UK scene, clothing brands have been at the forefront of an ever-evolving urban culture. Swagldn has reached 15 years as an independent clothing brand. Let's celebrate and let's dive into some of its history.
Oh, crazy. What am I wearing?
I agree. This is culture.
This is community.
This is style.
I have a quote that I stand by, which is make every test your testimony. So on that note, this is Swagldn.
Let me tell you what it is underneath from you. I need that satisfaction from your interaction. Gotta feel the passion, let's get into action. I mean it, no secret, I need it. Believe it's like I'm feeling. You got trust, come be my dealer. I've been searching for that feeling. Don't hold back, you know I need it. But it don't mean I'm defeated. If I'm on my knees, I'm pleading. I've been feeling so conceited. Patch me up, I'm bleeding. Catch me while I'm leaning. Please don't be deceiving. My ceilings be close to you.
God damn it, Demi.
Introduce myself. Alright, yeah, so my name is Young Soul. I'm a producer, engineer, part-time artist, a musician. I've been working within the music industry for about 14 years now. Yeah, just enjoy making music, finding new talent and kind of like coaching them and guiding them to find their sound. That's kind of like one of my main selling points as a producer. I think when people get in the room with me, I'm very vocal and very present when we're in sessions. I think that's what people enjoy the most about when they get in the studio with me. But yeah, that's me, Young Soul, just a regular guy.
Well, hello, I'm Natisha. I work with young children and I'm also an artist, specifically stippling.
My name is Tia Karras. I'm a rapper and a DJ.
So I'm Michael Mads. I run a company called Sick and Bit Entertainment. We do like live shows, parties, everything. Mostly work with influencers. Just a little bit of everything basically, man. We just work with people in general that are trying to like grow and get bigger.
Hey, I'm Princess Naya. I'm a recording artist and I'm an entrepreneur. I have a parenting app called Tribe UK and I also run a merchandise business. I've been a singer-songwriter for quite a long time. Don't want to say how many years because giving my age away. But I've released music and I'm going to be releasing a new project this year, which I'm really, really excited about.
So, my name is Motion, formerly known as Lavelle London. I'm an artist from the UK. I rap, I sing, produce, I engineer, run a studio, listen and love. What else? I love music, I love fashion. I'm lit, I'm fly. Yo, it's Jordan Morris. I'm a singer, songwriter, artist from Northwest London. So predominantly, I sing, I write, but also, as you can see here, I do production, I do vocal engineering, vocal production, songwriting for other artists as well. And I'm about, man, Jordan Morris, look me up, shout me, enjoy the music.
I'm Jada Kai and I'm a DJ. I also manage an artist and I currently work at a music label.
So my name's BDJ. My mum helped me out with that quite well. She named me Bradley David Johnston. So it just worked out nice. I'm a DJ, music producer. I own a learning center. We teach music, vocational studies, trying to help as many people as we can as well. DJ anywhere between 4 to 7 times a week, all across London. Do events, living life, having fun.
Hi, my name is Anthony Zormar and I am the sales director for Swagldn.
My name is Ariel Haynes. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, and I rap a little bit too. From South London, Croydon. And yeah, I'm independent. I've been doing this for some years now.
Hi, so I'm Mel. I work in digital marketing for a company called Plug and Pattern. So basically what we do is we work with artists on single releases, album releases, and we'll work their full campaign from start to finish. Am I ready?
What's going on? I go by the name of Bossy, B-O-S-S-I-E. How do you spell that? With 2 S's, 2 I's, and 1 E. And I am an artist and DJ from South Africa, but I live in London, okay? And yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Hi guys, it's your girl Nina Rose if you're nasty. I'm a singer, songwriter, and all-around creative. I'm actually an entrepreneur and businesswoman, let's just call it that. Yeah, that's me.
My name's Pressure, what's up? I'm an artist, I make music. I make pen and I make pre-bitch music for real.
Yeah, so I first saw the brand Swagldn well over 10 years ago. It was my cousins from South London, Croydon, so I think he kind of introduced me to it or made me aware of what Swagldn's about. And I think it was Yolks Menswear that was the first shop that you guys were in with the hats and stuff, so that's where I kind of first heard about you guys. And then obviously later on I did see like the Stormzy's, the Section Boys, like promoting the brand and endorsing it, and then obviously from then we kind of crossed paths. I can't actually remember how. I think it was one of my photo shoots with me and Jordan Morris. I think that's how we kind of crossed paths. And then like, yeah, you sponsored us, gave us some clothes to wear. Yeah, and then just from there, obviously, like Reese, like me and Reese have got a mad relationship. Like we'll talk. Sometimes we don't talk for a couple months, but then as soon as we start chatting again, it's like we didn't miss out on them months. You know what I'm saying? That we always keep in contact and stuff. So and we're always supporting each other. So, but yeah, that's how I first heard about Swagldn.
So when I first saw the brand, I believe it was through social media, and then once I started working at an event, quite a few people had turned up. There were shirts. One of my favourites was the red t-shirt with the, it was like a rectangular orange Swagldn sign. It really stood out for me, I really liked that one. And I hacked my way down to actually getting one myself to take home. But no, yeah, that was the one. But a lot of creative people turn up in the outfits and jumpers, hats, all the rest of it, which was really, really nice to see. And fairly inspirational. I'm also a creative, and it's really nice to see people doing their work, even on nights out where people just come out to enjoy themselves. Yeah.
I first saw the brand a few years ago through Mads, a mutual friend. And I saw a few people sporting it. We'd be in the function and I'm seeing caps or I'm seeing hoodies or t-shirts and I'm thinking, who is this, you know? And yeah, finally got to meet Reese, the one and only. And yeah, I learned more about the brand and I definitely saw a lot more people rocking it and I'm seeing his social presence and yeah, good guy. So it's something I fully stand behind.
First time I came in contact with Swagldn, I'm gonna say anywhere between about 10 to 12 years ago, through a mutual friend of ours. It would have been a guy called Mads. He introduced me to Reese, 10 to 12 years ago. Ever since then, I've just been fucking with the brand quite well. Wearing the stuff, supporting it. It's been going good, man.
I first came in contact with Swagldn, 2015, 2016 times? Good times, what a time to be alive.
So when I first came in contact with the brand, I remember I was in college and there was a lot of hype around social media. That's when also Snapchat came out when I was in uni. And I just remember the time when I saw a Stormzy video, second quarter, and a lot of my friends was hyping it so much and I was like, oh, let me see this brand, let me see what it's around, see what it's about. Because obviously at those times, you was following the trend like BBM and the rest of it. And Swagldn was heavily influenced around that time.
So the first time I saw Swagldn was About 12 years ago now, I would say. I was at an event called Hip Hop Nation, where I got to know a lot of artists like Shay Lingo, Miss Banks, Big Tobes, the list goes on. There was loads of people there, and it was in South London. So it's the Swagldn sort of origins and headquarters. I come from Northwest, and yeah, I seen someone wearing a tracksuit. Like, yo, that's cold. And then me and Reese linked up, I think a couple years after that, at a Sick a Bit event. And then we've been locked in ever since, man. If you go back to my old videos, if you go on my Instagram, you can see through the years, I've always been wearing it, you know what I'm saying? It's quality, looks good. So yeah, man, Swagldn's been about for time, and we've had a good relationship for time.
It must have been like 12 years now, at least 12 years ago. They came to one of my events, and then I was like, "Raw, I really like your stuff." And then from then we just carried on working. And now it's like, every time I've got an opportunity, I try and throw it their way, and vice versa. Whenever they've got something, they throw it my way. So it just works out well.
Okay, I think I remember the first time I came into contact with Swagldn. I remember I had an office in Shepherd's Bush at the time. I had my own brand. I was printing t-shirts that said Women Against Waste Men. And I remember these little boys, and I say little, and I really say that in the most endearing way possible, because they were so young, and they had these caps, and I'm looking at these caps and I'm thinking, how have they afforded to do this? Because I was manufacturing my own stuff, and I know how much embroidery costs. I know how much fitted hats cost. And the hats were they didn't only look sick, but the quality was so much fire that I was in awe. And I remember saying, hey, like, can I get one of these hats? And they were like, yeah, you can get one of these hats. And I remember you guys gave me some hats, and I just wore them religiously everywhere. And that year, I remember I met my mentor, Angela Hunt, who is a big songwriter. She wrote Empire State of Mind for Jay-Z. And I remember I flew out to New York, and she said, what the hell is that on your head? Like, she took the hat. She's like, I need this. I'm like, oh God. And I remember giving it to her. That was like my first experience of knowing who Swagldn was, and just being really inspired by, you know, these young guys that have just put their heart and soul into a brand and really risked everything to give their consumer a really A1 product.
Wow, I first came into contact with Swagldn in about 2010. We're talking 14 years ago. Facebook, my guy Reese hollered at me. Yeah, we were connecting online, talk about the brand, talk about my music. We ended up linking up at an event that you was doing. And from there, I just seen the brand go from strength to strength. Like, I remember you gifted me a hat, and I treasured that hat for time. I treasured the hat. I performed in best shows, like man, get with it. Like, you get me. But your quality never left the hat way. That's what I remember. Quality has always been up from day. So yeah, 2010. That's the first time I saw Swagldn for real. Yeah.
So I first came in contact with the brand when I was at an event, and I met Reese. He was wearing Swagldn, and I was curious about what the brand was. I'd never seen it before. Fast forward, he sent me the Instagram, and I was loving it. So yeah, I feel like it's a sick brand, and I'm glad that I came across it eventually.
I've seen the brand from time, just from watching videos. I've seen it, you know, in the culture, you know, just being in music videos, different artists collaborating. It's really been making noise from time, for real.
I first came in contact with the brand when I was modeling. So I was heavily doing music video modeling, and I saw the brand on Instagram. And when I saw it, I was like, I would really like to be part of the movement, because I really like what you guys were doing at that time. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me just follow them and just follow what's going on. And I think through friends and things like that, that's how I started getting to know the brand more. So yeah.
I first came into contact with Swagldn in 2015 when I was pursuing my presenting and hosting career. That's what I was most passionate about in the creative industry those times. And I interviewed Els for my YouTube channel. I had a platform called I See You on the Couch, which was for creatives. And yeah, he was talking about the Swagldn journey and what was coming next with the brand. And yeah, even when I look back at the video now, like even the product has changed and grown so much since then. So yeah, that's when I first
Yeah, about y'all.
So actually quite soon after moving to London, so I moved to London in 2019, was a PA for a while, and then I managed to get a job with Link Up TV. And from working at Link Up TV, that's how I came into contact with the brand. I guess, you know, bumping into people wearing the brand, seeing the brand on social media. I guess I was connecting with more London people that were, you know, wearing the brand, I guess.
Okay, so where do I see the brand in the future? You see, like Swagldn, like, because it's so relatable and they cater to what you want as the customer. Like, we're constantly looking for clothes that other people don't have, like styles, you know, designs, like things that are out of the box. I think that's why I've always believed in Swagldn and why I always felt like it's gonna grow so much bigger than what it started as. But I see it as, you know, more than just a brand, like a lifestyle. You know, I can just see it now, like, you know, like kids in other countries, like just as soon as they latch onto it. I'm surprised it hasn't like done what it should have done already, but obviously we're building and there's been growth, so it's just the process. But I can definitely see, like, you know, Swagldn going Australia, taking over Australia, little pop-up shops that are just like got queues halfway down the road, going on like hitting the news in different countries, like, oh, UK brand Swagldn has come to Australia and taken over, locked off the whole roads. Like, can see it doing all of that. But I also feel like the partnerships that that Swagldn could have within the sports world, I feel like that's something that would cross over well.
I see Swagldn growing to be a big brand. I know it started off in London, but I feel like it can grow into Europe, across the world. I feel like it strongly reflects culture of London, and I'm glad to stand by it. I'm confident, I love it, and I love the way that the brand has supported me as an artist. I know we used to do shows and things like that. So yeah, I love Swagldn. Shout out Swagldn. Come on.
The one thing I would really, really, really like to see is the brand itself kind of move into not just clothing. Just because of the brand itself, I don't know, but I can see it on buildings, part of like magazines, genuinely. And even, let's say, you guys started a podcast or like to do with something else that helped maybe young children create how you guys created and grow how you grew, and to learn all the things it is that you need to do to be as successful as the brand. Definitely, that's what I say.
I would say international. I've just got back from LA for like the 3rd time this year. Obviously, you know, I've been wearing the hat over there. I've been stopped numerous times, people asking, you know, about the brand, where it's from, and, you know, where they can get the hats and so on. So I could definitely see it going international for sure.
Where do I see the brand in the future? Swag worldwide, not just Swagldn. It's already been worldwide because I've been overseas wearing it. I know it's not just in the UK, but I just see continued growth because the quality's always been there. And 15 years in the game, still rolling, still at the top quality. So I can only see it growing and evolving as it has been. And you can see it dripped around me all the time. In 10 years, I'm still going to be rocking that. My kids are going to be rocking it. So yeah, for sure, that's where I see Swagldn in 10 years.
Swagldn could take a few different directions. Creatively, I feel like there's so much more potential, and I can see Swagldn collaborating with bigger brands. I can imagine like different edits with designers. I also can imagine this branding like Selfridges, like them high-end stores, maybe like Kick Game. And I can imagine Swagldn also collaborating with artists, music videos, that kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it can go.
Where do I see the brand in the future? I see it as a staple brand for everyone to recognize in London. Do you get what I'm saying? So people that's traveling from wherever, they come and they know this is one of them brands you gotta have. If you got this one, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're locked in, you know someone, you got some sort of, you get me? Because not everyone knows about Swagldn, and it's not a bad thing. It's almost like when you see it, it's like even when I saw you today, I said this quality is good, you know. When you get this,
I'm trying to do hoodies before, but I ain't seen this quality. But nah, I definitely see it as a staple household name brand for sure, man. The groundwork is there. Like, if anyone was to ever just discover it today and look back, they'll see enough artists that's worn it in their videos, performances, shows. But like I said, quality important. Do you get what I'm saying? Cut important. The energy around the brand important. Swagldn. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like we're coining a word. Swag. It's an old school term, but the brand keeps it current. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think because of that, it's timeless, man. It's timeless, bro. Trust me.
So in the future with Swagldn, I see that it's going to be a really household name, just like all these other brands and that you see in the stores, and the way, you know how you get everyone looking for the sneaker drop or for the Jordan drop. It's going to be like the Swagldn drop. I see that coming in the future in terms of just people just wanting to get that item. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I see in the future going forward with the Swagldn movement.
The brand in the future for Swagldn, I don't see no reason why it can't be in the same type of lines, not in the same type of lines, sorry, in the same type of department stores as the likes of Billionaire Boy Club, Trap Star, these type of brands. There's absolutely essentials. There's absolutely no reason why Swagldn can't be for sale in the same places.
I see the brand really taking over, like with how the vision is. I can see that it's gonna definitely go places where nobody has seen it, because the vision is ahead of what is currently happening in the space of clothes. And I see you going really, really far in terms of just what the vision is sounding like to me anyway.
I see the brand, wow, English phrase. I see the brand on a global scale. Like, I'm sure already there's like clientele outside of the UK, but like even bigger than that, you know, it's something that is more than clothing. It's like a movement. It's like a community. Like back in the day, without showing my age, if you didn't have a Swagldn hat or tracksuit, you wasn't a cool kid. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's something that can surpass generations and be on a global scale.
Where I see Swagldn in the future is, I think that especially recovering from a really tough time. I mean, a pandemic is not something that normal brands just bounce back from. There's been so many closures. There's been high street brands that we've grown up with that have just collapsed, gone, like completely vanished. And Swagldn still being here is just a true testament to the heart and soul of the actual brand. So for me, all I can see is it traveling, going much further. I can see the children's range doing really, really well. I can see more products being added, and I can see it becoming like a household name. I think that with Swagldn, people understand that what they're getting is quality, they're getting good value for money, and they're getting something that is homegrown. And I think a lot of brands that get sold to us from overseas, they're nice, but when you know it was nurtured and it was born next door to you, you can really feel like you're a part of it. So I feel like it's going to go from strength to strength.
In the future, I definitely see it expanding to a big streetwear brand. I feel like I see myself, a lot of people my age, the younger generation, who are into like their fashion, and especially in like the rap scene, I see a lot of us sporting it. I'm getting into like my caps now as well. So definitely want to explore, start wearing Swagldn hats. And yeah, in my videos, I think I would like to sport it in my videos. I know I've got my own t-shirt right now. I'll definitely be rocking this. But yeah, a lot of my peers, I think I see wearing it for sure. And just part of our London culture, you know, our urban culture, defo.
The brand's gonna be big, man. I feel like it's got so much potential. I think it just needs that one right thing, and then it's gone. Because it's already doing really well, so I'm just gonna keep it up.
I think with everything, it's limitless. There's really no limits, you know, to what you can do. But I really do see it going towards just being more like in the public eye, being global, like more American people just spoken with the brands. And I definitely see maybe working with some charities, like do some things for the greater good, you know. But I see fashion shows as well, definitely.
What's going on school chart? Like I do stuff, you know what I mean? Bit of music, acting. I'm at a stage now where I think like I've done so many like different things. Like I don't even necessarily like pin myself down as like one thing. I think I might have first come into contact with Swagldn maybe, like I want to say 15 years ago, but I'm not sure. But it was like I don't know, like I don't know if I had, like, Instagram and all that didn't exist. Like it weren't that kind of thing. Yeah, it was like about 15 years ago. I think I would have seen a couple people wearing it and like, oh, what's that? And I just done the normal thing and just reached out, and then yeah, like my thing weren't even like, oh yeah, like, oh, like trying to support the brand, man, or like fucking pay me to wear the clothes or none of that. Like just, I seen a man in some, oh, it was the hat. I seen a man in a hat. That was it. I seen a man in a hat. Was you at the event as well? Yeah, did you give me a bag? That, yeah, boom. And then that's how yeah, bro, I remember. Like, but I'll never forget, like I had a tracksuit from the company. I think it was like a prototype. It might have been a prototype. I don't know if it ever come out. But it was a burgundy tracksuit, but I just always liked it. I liked the fit, the cut of it. The cut was nice. It was, at a time, like them times I feel like baggy clothes, like slim fit clothes hadn't really come in at the time. But I remember the cut of the tracksuit was quite fitted for someone like me. I'm a slim guy, so I battered the tracksuit. I remember I had it for like time. I just battered it to like, you know, like when it's gone from a tracksuit that you rock, now you're rocking it at home, now you put it in the wash too much, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I mashed it up. But I remember I had it for years and years, man. Like, I don't know, I find it kind of like hard to predict like where you see brands like going, because like there's brands I don't want to mention other brands, like, but there's brands like that. I remember like people, you know, selling stuff out of their boot, and then they got a little boutique or pop up, and then one person wears it and now they're in a different space or whatever. So from that kind of perspective, I think I wouldn't like to ever limit where I see it going or reaching. I'd just say like to the world. That's the best way I could, to the world maybe.
It's actually facts. You can find out that it's actually, you might do it on the net, but in person you wouldn't ever chat to me badly. Are you actually mad? I might flick at this thing and do Anthony's jab. I come up with this in the back of a cab, coming back from the mountains, back to the lab. They thought that I lost it, thought I forgot shit, till they just saw what I done with a mosh pit. Quick little tour done 4 and a posh bit, but I ain't sure if I'm all in or off this. I come in like Rodri, of course I'm a boss this. I'm like Rodri, of course I'm a mop shit. Can't take Camavinga, Germany plus Makalele, you together couldn't stop this. Forget LeBron, you need Jordan to top this. I touch mic like cool, brother, watch this. I've been nice from school, blood, I got this. Schumacher on course in a cockpit. I'm like Tony the Cool in a spot kit. I put it all in the top bins. You like Gordon, it's cool if you got mins, but I'm more like the Watkins. I could dust up an old flow and nobody won't know. Lord of the Mats pulled up on a solo. I just told you I'm a sim and a postcode. You can never try cool man a no-show. I grow around show. 2 fingers, you know about the logo. All action, I go for the GoPro, yeah? I had to let the beat breathe for a minute. Just be happy that I might leave in a minute. I've been going on 316 for...